The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one taken in by Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dillon going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jamison Williams making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. KJ Hamler, 55 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football. Full half to be played. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's got this complete to Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Tannehill. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Tannehill. Finding Williams once more, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. They go screen with Dillon.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown, Patriots! A.J. Dillon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Pats have got it back to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tannehill on 3rd down.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Toss left side, Patterson. And some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cordero Patterson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. There he goes left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Dillon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. He completes it to Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jamar Chase, 58 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Running right through it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Able to find Isabella. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing now, Tannehill. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Rodgers now on first down. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season and you